Of the Tough Law Firm. We are a full-service law firm serving the greater Woodlands area and the greater Houston area. Contact us at 281-681-0808. We're tough for you.
Welcome to The Legal Fix, a new age radio show brought to you by the Tough Law Firm. We're the toughest law firm in town, with the toughest lawyers around answering your toughest legal questions.
Hey, welcome to The Legal Fix, a new age radio show by the Tough Law Firm, answering your toughest legal questions. Call us at 936-900-2381. I'm your host, Bruce Tuff. I have with me Boy Wonder, Brandon Riley, super lawyer G.I. Jerome, who's about to be a baby. He's on baby watch right now.
He's about to be a baby. He's about to be a baby daddy.
Baby watch. Due date today for Remy, right?
Yeah.
Today, and then what's the countdown? Are we going to go for until Remy decides to come?
Until Remy decides to come.
Good.
Yeah, I think she'll
like
get
that.
induced in a week, but we got some time until then.
Okay, what's the alarm call? What
Ruby
happens when
said she's
Ruby
gonna
calls?
call the
You just
show.
drop the mic and go.
She's going
right?
to call the show. I'm
She's
dropping the
Okay,
mic and
call
go.
the show.
Like you
Okay, all right.
dropped the mic on Dr. Shelley yesterday.
You do, oh yeah. Oh, I dropped the mic on her.
Hard.
Boy, did you see that? Boom, bam. No, it's opposite. It's opposite, Dr.
She
Shelley.
needed a first aid kit.
Yeah,
Super
she
crush.
was like,
You know what the most
"Let me-"
offensive part about that was?
What was that?
You didn't call her doctor.
I did. Yeah, Shelley.
You said,
this
Shelley,
is
you want to
it.
incorporate us and turn us into a general law city run by the state.
Yeah, that's right. And you know
She's
what?
like,
I don't.
but doctor.
I don't call myself a doctor, and I'm a doctor of jurisprudence. I think only doctors should be medical doctors. So, haha. Oh, wait, she is a medical doctor.
Got her. Oh, is she? I didn't know.
Boom. Oh, guess who our guest is?
Oh, my goodness.
We have oh man, we
got a celebrity.
We have
Finally.
A big,
This is the-
I
this is
have
the
been
only-
begging for this.
This is the only person more interesting than you in the Woodlands.
Oh, absolutely,
The only one.
absolutely. Oh my gosh!
The
So,
most interesting woman in the
ladies and
Woodlands.
gentlemen,
Without further ado,
Nelda Luce Blair. Welcome, Nelda! Yay! Oh my gosh! I
Welcome
was
to
so
the show.
excited that you were going to be on the show. I dressed in your favorite color with my red
Red.
line. Yes.
red.
You're classy, Bruce.
Okay, I got to tell you a little bit about Nelda. All right, here's just these are a few of the high points. Triple board certified attorney. I don't know anyone else who's triple board certified attorney. So that is a big
Me
deal.
neither.
Also, regent for 2 schools. Mine, Cougars, University of Houston. She was chairman board of the regents, and Stephen F. Austin.
Axum Jackson.
Axum Jackson.
Out
Right.
Nacogdoches.
Yeah, Nacogdoches. Right. So, I mean, that now who has been a regent at 2 schools like that? And then my personal favorite, the founding chair of the Woodlands Township, the founding chair of the Convention and Visitors Bureau of the Woodlands, and formerly the Town Center Improvement District chair, TCID, and that during that time did the whole transition from the Community Association type of government, TCID, to the Woodlands Township. And welcome, Nelda.
Bruce.
Welcome to the show.
You speak so nice of me. Good to be here.
We love you. We love
We
you.
do. We love you.
Good.
Yeah, do you know that? We love you.
Yeah, you better.
Yes, we. Okay, I got a personal story to share about Nelda. So, Nelda was chairman of the Woodlands Chamber of Commerce, and I was chairman of the Woodlands Chamber of Commerce. This is my pre-chairman, but I said, you know, Nelda, I've been doing the team lead for the Economic Outlook Conference. So it's a kind of a big deal, but it wasn't that big of a deal. And so I said, hey, Nelda, would you like to be a co-team leader with me? And she said, sure, I will do that. And I said, you know what we're really trying to do this year is we're trying to, and first of all, before we do that, we emceed in for 12 years, or 13 years, I think. So that gig is ended, so if anyone wants 2 excellent MCs for your Economic Outlook Conference, we're available. Yes.
We love that gig.
Yeah, we did.
I don't know why they kicked us
But
off.
so here's the beginning. When you first came on the team, we were saying, we had our committee meeting, we're all sitting around, we said, you know, we just need to do something big. We got to build the conference. We want to get the attendance built up. And then Nelda says, what about if I invite the governor to be our keynote speaker?
That'll get him. We just showed a picture of her and the governor.
Oh, it was.
And he did.
And we had 1,000 people come to the luncheon. We had to turn people away. It was amazing.
Yeah,
And
it was Governor Rick Perry. He did a great
oh,
job, too.
yeah. And from that point on, I think that locked in our gig as the MCs for the EOC.
You think that did it?
Yeah, it did. It did. And I will tell you, I look forward to it every year. We'd have to get up at 5 in the morning, and we would do our run-through rehearsal, and it was always done professionally. We were working without a net. There would always be something they would throw at us.
Oh, definitely without a net. We actually never really did the run through. You came that morning with your big blue pen and marked Nelda Bruce.
That's
Nelda
it. I
Bruce.
know.
That was it.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, and it's a good teamwork. And just to come back to current history, Nelda and I presented to the 4 o'clock speaker series on Incorporation. It
was a hot night.
Yeah, and we found out that, one, we didn't have a PowerPoint, and then two, we were splitting 15 minutes instead of having 15 minutes apiece. And so Nelda's going through the slides and saying, okay, how would do that? Oh, we'll figure it out. Yeah.
On the
And we
fly.
did.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And y'all did great.
Absolutely.
Well,
Well, we've spoken enough together, we can do that in our sleep.
It was, and I actually looked back on it and I went, how do we do this? I don't know. How do we do this?
You guys are naturals.
It's perfect. Well, welcome to the show, Nelda.
Thanks, Bruce.
We're
Glad we're here.
we're so glad to have you. So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to take a break, but when we come back, we're going to do hot topics, gentlemen. No,
Hot
wait,
seat.
no, hot seat.
Hot
Let's
seat.
do that.
An
Nelda.
extra hot
Okay,
seat.
here's the
for
thing.
Auntie Nell
Nelda
today.
came prepared.
Red hot.
She came prepared with sunglasses because the glare of our studio lights. But you would only know to wear sunglasses if you had watched the show.
Absolutely.
And she
Have you
watched.
watched? Have you watched the show?
Yeah, these are my 5th generation Texan sunglasses, by the way.
Oh,
Fifth
look at
generation
'em.
Texan Nelda Blair.
Oh, and they've got glitter on the side. No,
Yeah.
what's the
Absolutely.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
little stars. Yeah.
Stars.
Yeah, of course,
Texas
I've watched
stars.
the show. You needed somebody to watch it. I watched it.
We do have 3 viewers.
Yeah,
so
we
it's good.
do. Thank you.
Before we do go to break,
Yes.
Nelda, where do you work and how do people find you if they want to get a hold of you?
I'm at the Blair Law Firm, kind of like the Tough Law Firm, only we're just Blair, not tough. So,
And do you have a website for people to go? if they wanna find-
BlairFirm.com.
BlairFirm.com.
All right.
good.
Hey, we're going to take a break. We're going to come back. Nelda's going to be on the hot seat, and we're going to talk about the hot topic is really going to be Incorporation. You ready for that, Nelda? We're
Absolutely.
going to. Okay, we're
Gordy
do
Bush
it.
Part 2.
All right, everybody, put your seatbelts on. All right, we'll be right back.
I'm Bruce Tuff, principal of the Tuff Law Firm. We are a full-service law firm serving the greater Woodlands area and the greater Houston area. Contact us at 281-681-0808. We're tough for you.
Hey, welcome back to the
hey.
Legal Fix, where we answer your toughest legal questions. Of course, you can call us during our show. We're talking about incorporation, and we have a celebrity in the house.
Celebrity.
Nelda Luce Blair is here.
Bruce, tough.
Hey, so what we traditionally do, Nelda, and I don't know if you know this or not, is we put our guests on the hot seat.
So lovely.
I know, it
kind
is.
thing to
It
do to
is.
your guests.
I've been on the hot seat. We did a surprise hot seat for
G.I.
G.I.
Jerome.
I think I did well.
We did it for Gil Staley last week. He was so nervous. He was just so nervous.
As well he should have been.
Yeah, and we've done it to a few other. Yeah, so we expect you to crush this.
Well,
Nelda.
if I don't know the answers, I'll make them up. So.
That's
Good.
all. That's perfect.
As quick
That's
as you
perfect.
can, because
Yeah,
you're quick on your feet.
Yeah, quick on your feet. Okay.
just be a good
So
attorney.
Carlos, our producer, is going to start the clock, and we'll start the questions. Here we go. How do you spell Nelda?
NELDA.
Are you related to Prime Minister Tony Blair?
No.
Are you a cougar?
Yes.
Eat 'em up cougs or sick 'em bears?
Yes.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yes.
Who robbed the cradle harder, David Lee Hall or Jimmy Don Blair?
About equal.
What do you call your husband?
Bear.
What's Remy going to call you?
Aunt Nell.
We don't say the G word. We say the Aunt Nell.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I grew up in East Texas watching Adrian Peterson play football. So do the drapes match the rest of the interior design at your new place next to it?
Absolutely.
What's your favorite Maricism?
Drag racing.
What does giving someone the red fingernail mean?
It's just a point.
Show us.
That's a point. Yes.
In a typical Nelda week, how many outfits are red?
100%.
How much did you pay for your red drop-top bins?
Always on sale.
Have you
Zero.
Have you ever sank or partially sank a vessel at sea?
Yes.
Have you ever been in a fist fight?
No.
100-yard dash, you versus Gordy Bunch. Whose hair looks best at the end?
Oh, mine.
Isn't it true you were a TV lawyer on the show Power of Attorney?
Absolutely.
How many times have you appeared on TV?
100, a gazillion.
How many
a bunch.
how many animals have you rescued?
100, gazillions, a bunch.
How many Astros games have you attended?
100, gazillions, a bunch.
What lifetime accomplishment are you most proud of?
Oh, I can't answer that.
Being on the show.
Yeah, being on this show, of course. Too many blessings to count.
Who's your favorite current elected official?
Greg Abbott,
Former elected official.
Rick Perry.
Yay!
Which elected official spends the most time in the mirror?
Rick Perry.
Who's the most unassuming person in power?
Nelda Blair.
Gosh.
Done.
Probably, yeah,
If
me.
you-
I'm not in power, but
If your opposing
y'all
counsel...
stumped me on that one.
Hold on.
All right, we're going to keep
We're
going.
gonna run it back.
Because we have if your opposing counsel is quadruple board certified, are you the underdog?
No, because I'm going to be quadruple next month.
No way.
Wow.
Whoa!
What's your next bid for elected office?
None.
How about a volunteer role like chairwoman of the junior high league?
How about I'm already doing that.
Junior high league. When you visit the Capitol in Austin, who's the first office you visit?
The governor,
How about in D.C.?
John Cornyn,
What's your favorite place you've ever been?
Hawaii.
Favorite car you've ever owned?
My Jeep that I drive right now.
If you need someone to get you an exception to the rule, who do you call?
The nearest judge.
What would you rather be bound by the ankles, whipped against a brick wall, or smashed in the temple by a swing from Babe Ruth?
None of the above.
Incorporation, for or against?
Absolutely against at this time.
Give a wise word to an aspiring young female attorney.
Never, never let them see you get sweaty or cry. Ever.
Did you love the hot seat?
Loved it.
And?
Atta girl. Nice.
Nelda,
Good
great
job.
Yeah, very
Great
good.
job. That was a good one. We worked very hard on the hot seat questions. Those were...
And you got extra time, too.
That's
did.
bound by the ankles one. That was
Would
weird.
you rather be bound by the ankles and
No.
smashed against a brick
No,
wall
no,
or
no.
hit in
no.
the temple by a swing from Babe Ruth?
Babe
Did I
Carew.
Your head's
answer-
getting
did-
smashed
That's
either way.
such a
Judge
guy
Babe
question.
Did I answer that question?
Y'all need
Did
to
I
find.
answer that question?
Yeah, you asked.
Okay.
Y'all
She
need
said,
to find
"My gosh."
another version of that question for girls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. We'll fix that.
Yeah, we'll soften it up.
So what now? Why does Jeremy call you Aunt Nelda?
Because he's not allowed to call me what I really kind of am in our odd family.
I have a diagram of
meshed
it.
family. Yeah, well, you have to diagram it out.
Because that is complicated. But I love that.
We're
answer.
family.
Well,
So
let me just say, technically,
about-
I am Jeremy's step-grandmother.
Step.
But his father is older than me.
I
So,
see. Oh my
The generations
God.
are
Oh my
compressed.
Yeah.
gosh!
So
See,
we
There
kinda-
we are.
see, here's the point. We reveal the truth on the Legal Fix,
Right.
unlike the
Wait,
township
pull
doing
that picture
financial
back up.
models. Okay.
Oh,
Pull that picture. Is that an Amish guy on the left?
oh my goodness.
Oh, look
I got
at
the long
Jeremy.
beard.
No, he looks like that
looks
guy
like an
that
Amish
worked for
dude.
Trump that did all the social media guy
Thank
stuff.
you.
You know, he does. He
Must
looks
be
like
a
that guy.
sharp
Yeah.
fella.
Oh,
It's
my
a nice
God.
beard.
Yeah, I had the Warhawk back then,
That's,
too.
Yeah.
that's legit.
yeah.
That's before Ruby controlled my haircut.
Yeah,
We
absolutely.
like it now. We
She
like it,
gives you
G.I.
the Gordy
Jerome. You look
Bunch now,
good.
doesn't she?
That's
Thank you.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah. All right, so look, Incorporation is on my mind right
All right,
now.
yeah,
It's on my
mine too.
mind. So Nelda and I have spoke at two events. One is the 4 o'clock speaker series. We're doing the history of the Woodlands. So we're talking about how the township got formed and all the effort it took to get us free from the city of Houston. And we spoke at Rotary doing the same sort of topic. And
Real quick, were the crowds for or against?
I think they were against. My feeling at both of the events.
They were.
Were they?
Agreed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Agreed.
So,
Strongly against.
yeah. So, Nelda, just
Well, 100% except for one person yesterday.
well, yeah. Shelley said, "I guess I'm the only one for it." So let me tell you why I'm for it, and came up with these 3 bogus reasons.
And
that
entered
made
the
no
line of
sense at all.
fire.
It made no sense at all. Oh, I think she said, "And we'll get annexed by the city of Houston." It was
Yeah.
something like,
SB
"We have a
6.
lawyer. We found a lawyer, and this lawyer told us that." That the Supreme Court hasn't ruled on that. I go, for God's sakes, Dan Huberty said that the Woodlands will never be annexed by the city of Houston. I mean, isn't that good enough for everybody? And we have a contract that says we won't be annexed, and now there's a state law passed by the legislature, both houses, by the way, signed by the governor. Yeah, that we won't be annexed. But wait, we don't know that. That's why I had to come.
Nelda
drop
texted
mic. the
Supreme Court and got a ruling during the meeting.
Oh yeah, she
they
did.
said against.
Eva Guzman just
Advisory
told her. Yeah,
opinion.
said no, that won't happen. Thank you, Nelda.
You're welcome.
So, Nelda, your position on incorporation, why are you against the incorporation?
I just don't think it's a thing to do right now, Bruce. We were just voted #1 best city to live in America. Best city to live in America
Niche.com.
Yeah, I
as
know.
a special purpose district.
Yeah.
Hey,
Why change it?
We're the
doesn't get
best
any better
place to
than
live.
that.
Why
As
would
Danny
you-
Signorelli said yesterday, where are we going to go from 1?
Well, you'll go down. I
Down.
mean, it's just a kind of a weird phenomenon that the township board, only 5 directors, would now say, I'm going to vote to have an incorporation election in a very low turnout, odd year. And on top of that, we don't even know what the financial model is yet. But let's have that election first, and then we'll figure out how to set the tax rate afterwards.
I think somebody like Nancy Pelosi said something like that, didn't she?
I absolutely,
You have to vote on
yeah.
it to
So
find out, huh?
it's weird.
The
And
lowest election in the cycle.
the lowest election
lowest
ever
of the
will
low
be
turnout.
this for the biggest and most important decision anybody will ever be making. Is like,
For the
okay, it
Woodlands.
affects your children, affects your property,
Absolutely.
affects your money, affects
And
your job.
irreversible if we do it now.
Yeah, it's done. It's a done deal, and we have till 2057, Nelda, to
At
make
least.
this. I mean, this. And
But we're
longer
voting
now.
on it in 90 days,
Yes.
and we're going to have the rock bottom of all possible turnouts. So the fewest people are going to decide.
I think that Gordy's position is that he's got the Patriot PAC in his pocket in the Tea Parties, and they've already said, we'll get the votes out, Gordy. And what I
They
can't
do.
understand
Wait, the
is
Tea
why
Party?
the conservative, why are
Patriot
these
PAC.
The Tea Party
conservative
wants more
limited government? We want to layer government and tax the heck out of you.
Taxation
I mean,
without
Is a city bigger
representation,
government?
Tea
Oh,
Party?
cities are huge, and
Oh,
you get
absolutely.
the rate increases are enormous. I mean, you're going to be paying for your waste and trash services. You're going to pay for water rate
Pensions.
fees. I mean, it goes on, and so you're thinking about it. Oh, but guess
Gordy
what?
can be mayor.
Your tax rate won't go up. It won't go up. I mean, come on.
Really?
How do you-
How are we going to build a police department?
We've saved
well,
for it.
we're
Or
actually
City
keeping the
Hall.
same
We
model.
saved for
We're
it.
going to keep the same model, and
We're going to
gonna-
use our life savings and
yeah,
then what?
we're going
Yeah,
to
we
use
already taxed you for
107
it.
million first to compress the tax. But I've got 107 million unallocated money in surplus, and I'll just keep that as funding everything we had. But we were taxed on that money too.
Yeah,
We should
absolutely.
have that money coming back to us.
Where'd
like
it come
we said,
from?
Like we did, Nelda. That's what we did.
We gave that
How
money
long
back.
will it take to run that bank empty?
5 years, and then you'll get the wallop. And
Yeah,
like,
everyone will wake
like
up
Dr.
to-
Shelley said yesterday, she says it can only go up 3 cents a year. It's capped by law, so you can only go up 3 cents a year.
In
3
perpetuity.
times 5 is 15 cents,
Right.
Which is going to be about a 70% tax.
I think everybody
increase.
there did the math.
I think everybody figured it out. They went, "Whoa! You're saying it's not going up, but it will go up."
Right.
I wanted to, speaking of doing math, I wanted to ask this yesterday, but as usual, we had a bevy of questions at the end. Have you guys calculated your personal tax rate increase on the Woodlands Incorporation Study.com's calculator?
Crap! I can't even figure
No,
that
but I
thing
bet you
out.
have.
I tried.
it-
I tried.
Is it accurate? I want you guys to look at it and tell me whether it's accurate, and if not, where can people go to get an accurate number of how much it's going to cost them?
Okay,
Personally.
I'm going to think
Good
about
point.
that. I'm going to take a break. We're going to come back after the break for our third segment, and we'll figure that out.
Incorporation.
Thank you, G.I. Jerome.
G.I. Jerome.
I'm Bruce Tuff, principal of the Tuff Law Firm. We are a full-service law firm serving the greater Woodlands area and the greater Houston area. Contact us at 281-681-0808. We're tough for you.
Hey, welcome back to the Legal Fix.
The
Got
Legal
my
Fix.
co-host Brandon Riley, Boy Wonder, G.I. Jerome, Jeremy Hall, and our celebrity guest, Nelda Blair. So welcome back, everyone.
Thank you.
And we were hot and heavy into the incorporation discussion.
There's
so
a lot to talk about.
I'm going to kind of hand it off to you guys because you guys went to, let's see, Wonder Boy went to one of them. G.I. Jerome's been to both, right?
Right.
So what's your impression? What's you're kind
What you
of,
got, Jerome?
you're new and young. Oh.
You're asking me
yes,
first?
well, do you want to wait?
Yeah, I want to wait.
Okay,
I wanna
Jerome.
wait. I'll
Jerome,
let
what's
have
your
first say.
impression? What do you think's going on?
The arguments for incorporation are that we're missing out on federal tax dollars, funding that we could get if we're a city. We're also the black sheep of the local government, and we don't get as much as we should from the county. We don't control our own destiny in our own roads, and we can't respond to emergency situations like floods and hurricanes because we're not incorporated. So we need to incorporate so we can grow up into a big city and handle our own business. Unite the Woodlands as one.
Okay.
What do you guys say
is
to
that?
that?
Is that your Gordy Bunch impersonation
It
right
is.
there?
That was
Okay, I
good.
got
No,
it.
that was good.
Nice.
I like
you
it.
kind of did
So,
it.
are you going to run for mayor also?
No, I'm out the Woodlands.
Okay, Nelda, you've got to respond to that. What do you-
Here's my question, Bruce. Didn't we already unite the Woodlands?
we did.
Didn't we do
did.
that?
Yes.
In 2007, we had an election.
We did.
Why did y'all leave part of it in Harris County?
Well, it's all one. It's all one Woodlands, and it won't change.
It is all Woodlands. It's very unique that we cross over two counties.
So
And
the
we have
Harris
special
Montgomery-
legislation that actually includes all the boundaries of the Woodlands that are defined, including Creekside, which is in Harris County. It makes us even more special and more unique. The
Right.
fact that
Absolutely.
we have commissioners in Harris County. We have 3 commissioners in Montgomery County. We work with all of them. We work with all of our constables.
Does-
we have an incredible community policing model. Actually, probably the only one that is the best in the country with the lowest crime rate in the country. Whoa!
And
Wow.
by the way, Bruce and I both, as chairman of the township, got along with every one of those other elected officials and entities because we worked with them and partnered with them.
We did.
Does an
And-
incorporation
and-
improve our relationships with those entities? Does it improve it or make it worse?
No, well, actually, it isolates you. You
Yeah.
just kind of become your own little silo, and you build the Great Wall of the Woodlands, and you stick your finger in everybody else's eye.
But you have
That's
power.
that's
You have
your
city
point.
power to
Oh, you
lord
got
over
What-
them.
power.
what
You're
city
real.
power?
Yeah, you got to be.
Or-
The mayor gets
Ordinance
paid.
making
Stopping your
ability.
dog from
Power
barking.
to tax.
Okay,
Stopping your dog from barking.
That is the number
oh,
one
I don't want any
ordinance.
sparklers in the driveway. I want those kids to be fine.
Yeah,
Number
no
one
more
ordinance that
sparklers in the
people
driveway.
say they want to pass is barking dogs. Number one. Number two is cars parked in the street, which
Yeah.
both of which we have covenants or nuisance laws
We
that
do.
cover.
But
We do.
will the dogs obey the ordinance?
No, not my basset hounds.
No, no way. No way. Not my little Stevie. Stevie won't do it.
No,
Yeah.
it won't happen. And it's not a reason
And I'm going to have to put my
incorporate.
cats on leashes, too. That's the other thing.
Leash cats. Let me throw it back to you guys. What's that? Oh,
Hey,
do we have a call?
we have a call.
We have a caller.
All right. You know, every time we do this show, we get the switchboard lit up with calls, but our Carlos screens the calls, and some are just not relevant, you know. But we'll take angry
Welcome
callers,
to the
too.
Legal Fix.
Welcome to the Legal Fix.
Hey.
Caller.
Hey, caller.
Yo, yo, yo.
Okay, so...
Hello?
Oh,
Hello.
hi. Hi, caller. What's your question?
My question is, what is Gordy Bunch's motivation for pushing so hard on incorporation?
Haven't a clue.
You know, I think he's a closet megalomaniac. That's my call. So I have there's no rational basis to do what's been going on and have a personal vendetta. It might be he hates developers, and he had a lawsuit against Howard Hughes, and this is I'm really pissed that I lost that lawsuit, so I'm going to go ahead and punish you guys, and I'm going to get a zoning and planning ordinance, and I won't let you build anything in the Woodlands anymore. But it'll punish all the residents. It'll punish us by taxes, permit fees, cost, rates, all the city rate increases. Or I'm in charge now, and I'm going to do what I want to do. That's I mean that's just a simple.
Well, there was a question asked yesterday, Bruce, at the event we were at, that someone said, is there an organized group for incorporation besides the township board?
What was the answer?
The answer was no.
No.
There are organized
Why
groups
not?
against.
Well,
but
Gordy
not
Bunch
for.
and Gordy Bunch and 5 of his minions.
Lackeys.
So hey, let me ask you, caller, if you're still on here, what is your reason? Okay, what do you think? Do you know, caller? Oh, did he cut off?
We
Okay.
lost him.
We
Okay,
didn't even
good.
get his
What-
name.
what's
Are you
the-
talking about?
Oh,
here he
you
is.
tell me, caller. What? Tell me what you think his motivation is, because we're stumped.
Well,
You've just stumped the
think-
panel.
I think his motivation is purely personal. He campaigns as a conservative, and he denigrates his opponents. He calls everybody that opposes him liberal, but I've never seen a conservative that wanted to add an additional layer of government on top of people, that wanted to increase their taxes to no benefit, and wanted to create a whole new level of bureaucracy that will never go away. So it can't be that he is conservative and pushing a conservative position. It's got to be the personal issues that you mentioned as to why he's pushing this so hard. He's made this, it's like his life's work or something.
Has he been working on this for a long time?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Every
it
year.
started, this started when he got on the board. Nelda and I both served with Gordy on the
Yes.
board. I mean, we're talking from personal experience and personal exposure, but Gordy is, he's a challenge to work with, and it's got to be his way or the highway.
Do you
I
think
mean,
he
there's
just
no
wants to be-
compromise. And that goes with dealing with county officials, our county commissioner, our county judge, our law enforcement deal, even the airport deal. I mean, it just
Doesn't get
kinda
along
like,
with anyone.
Yeah, I remember we were trying to do the transportation and expand the trolley to go to all of our hotels and go to our medical center area. And Gordy said, yeah, I'll do that, but I don't want it to go to Hughes Landing because that's corporate welfare. I mean, it's just personal stuff. It's just
Doesn't
personal
like Howard
attacks.
Hughes.
Yeah,
Do you
it's
think he just
personal
wants to be
attacks.
mayor?
Probably.
There
I
are
think
quite
it's
a few
all
people
above.
that think he wants to run for higher office. I don't
Yeah.
know that
Mayor
that's
would
true.
be a better
but
stepping stone than director of a board.
He once told me that state rep was not high enough, that it would have to be Congress.
Yeah,
Higher
there you
up.
go. Well, he can run for Kevin's seat.
Has he put his
Yeah,
name
can-
in for
He
Kevin's
needs to
seat?
go.
Not yet.
He needs to
No.
run for Kevin's seat, and then because that's purely a cesspool of taxes and rates, federal
he'd fit
government.
in
So
right
just,
in.
yeah,
We have
you'll be
some-
right in. I go,
Yeah,
hey Gordy,
he'd
I'll
fit
vote
right
for
in.
you for there. You'll do
Yeah.
great,
But
man.
I think a lot
yeah,
of people
increase
are
my
asking-
taxes.
Pork
A lot of
barrel
peop-
spending, right?
A lot of people are asking the same question this caller's asking.
Yeah, and then Gordy, you can do a big, huge corporate tax, okay, and then you can really get back at everybody. All right, good for you.
We have some slides from yesterday if you want to
let's
talk
see
about
some. Yeah,
any
yeah,
of
yeah.
that.
Some of our
Carlos,
great slides.
you
We
can
had
talk about
the
if you
top
want
10.
to.
Top 10 slide. Let's put that up.
Why?
So at the Rotary event, which was fabulous, Nelda and I spoke at it, and Danny Signorelli did. You talk about someone who's fired up. I mean, I knew when we were doing our show, I said, Nelda, let's give Danny some time because he didn't get to do a slideshow at the Chamber of Commerce. So when he got going, I mean, he was ripping
He's
it,
passionate.
wasn't
He
it?
was
He
fired
was
up.
ripping
Yeah.
it. Yeah, and he's homegrown.
Yes.
He's here. His children are here. He lives in the Woodlands. He has his business in the Woodlands, and he is directly impacted. And he goes, and I've spent countless hours going through all these slides. He's talking about the township's slides right here that had. Here it is. Here's his top 10 reasons. So this is why we should not incorporate. But he went through the whole slide deck of the
He did a great
of
job.
of the township, and it shows how there's just a gigantic shell game about moving money from one pot to another to compress the property tax rate and then hide all the assessments and the fees that are going to be tagged on us.
Right.
It's actually it is a shell game. It's a shell game. It's almost
It
a
is.
fraud on the community.
I think
Yeah.
it's ironic that we were voted #1 city in the nation, and we're not a city.
That's right.
And so
How
now
did
you're
that
going to
happen?
go make us a city and absolutely break whatever got us to #1 in the first place.
So
Well,
what's
Bruce
the
and
purpose of
Nelda.
that?
Well, what got us there is that Bloomberg article that I quoted. It came out in 2012, and the quote was, "We run the city like a business. We run the community like a business, but we're not a city." And that's the magic of what we do in the Woodlands. We have a low tax rate. We receive county services. We have a supplement to our
Go
own
back.
property tax assessment rate that we increase and enhance. We created a community policing model that's unlike anywhere in the United States. That has many layers and levels of community policing. It's just fabulous. All right, here
One
we go.
more.
Oh, here it is. The vote
There
is
you go.
in
There's your
November.
article,
That's
Bruce.
my article. Okay, so there it is. Yeah, and the township is run more like a business than a municipal government. Why the hell would you
Keep
want to
going.
change that? Who's going to change that, right?
Right.
I
So
mean,
vote
it's-
against.
Yeah.
Early
Vote
voting in
against it.
October, and the election is early November.
Yeah, Nelda, the
November
dates
2nd.
are November 2nd. That's when the election, and there's 2 propositions. Make sure you go out and vote no on the incorporation
That's
issue.
right.
Yeah.
Against both of them.
Yeah. Guys,
Unless you want to raise
Save
your
our
taxes.
township.
Save the township, preserve the township and the quality of life that we all love.
Check out some real detail at preservethewoodlands.com.
Yeah, and the Township Future also has
That's
one.
right.
But preservethewoodlands.com has got a great pack, and it's just about interested residents who live in the Woodlands, who have been invested in this community, who want to give you the true facts. So thank you, Nelda.
Thank
we
you.
appreciate you
Thank
being
you,
on the
guys.
show.
Yeah, thank you for coming on.
Thank you,
Absolutely.
G.I. Jerome, for getting Aunt Nell to come on our show. That's a big deal.
It is.
We are so honored. I really want to say that. And you know what? We
Me
love
too.
you. We love you and
And me
everything
too.
you've done for the community.
Thank you.
Your community service to the state, to the national government, to our local community wouldn't be anything without you.
We wouldn't, and
Really.
I personally would not be here on the show today without you.
We all.
Because I
Your
didn't catch you this
mentorship.
morning.
Your mentorship. Who do you
okay.
think I want to be like when I grow up?
I know. we
Auntie
all do.
Nelda. Why
don't
We
you
all
ever
wanna
wear
be
red,
like-
though?
We all. Yeah, you
I
guys.
let
wear
Nelda's
red.
already got that on
You should
lockdown.
borrow
Look, it was
some
Red Day
from her.
today. Go Cougs.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Bruce.
Go Cougs.
Go
All right,
Cougs.
yay. All right, thank you. We're
Thank you,
out.
Nell.
We're going to see you next week. We're live at noon every Friday. The Legal Fix, where we answer your toughest legal questions.
The Legal Fix.
I'll be back.